Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got a Clash Wink Spat. Zip Cane. Cane, okay. Love Heartbeat. They love TIFF, and one day it'll be the file format. Is today the file format? TIFF, zip, GIF. What's our other file format? Flash? I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it was Flash, but one day TIFF won't mean fight. It'll mean the file format, the image format. One day. Maybe they'll do it for me. Squat, scrap, monocle. I basically have a monocle with my glasses. Like, not really. Tangle. Okay, I think TIFF and Tangle. How many times are we going to just have a fight category that has TIFF in it? Because we've got TIFF, Tangle, and Spat, and probably one other. Squat does not mean scrap. Yeah. So yet another fight category. That's what they're going to call that. One away. Oh no. Oh, Clash could go in there. And actually, I don't know which one's missing, except maybe TIFF goes with zip, but I mean, GIF is not the right file format. It would be GIF. All right, let's hold off on this. They would put TIFF in there though, right? Okay, what else can we do here? Jack is interesting. What would Jack go with? Oh, I don't know Jack. I don't know squat, meaning nothing, right? What else means nothing? I know zip. Not file formats today. What else don't I know? I don't know. I mean, love is a score of 0 in tennis. Would they do that? All of these you can put I don't know in front of. I don't know zip. I don't know squat. I don't know Jack. I don't know what else you could put after I don't know. Doesn't mean it has to be that way. I'm thinking love, but I'm also thinking it's not like definitive enough to lock in, especially after having already done one mistake. People are going to accuse me of overthinking or not trusting my gut, but honestly, like, that's what the game is. You've got to confirm that it actually works. I made a mistake by just immediately going with the fighting terms. I shouldn't have. Let's see what else is going on here. Cane sugar, or just a cane that you walk on. Oh, monocle and cane are like money bags, right? Mr. Moneybags, things that you associate with him. What else would you, or Mr. Peanut maybe? GIF, things associated with Mr. Peanut, GIF, cane, and monocle. And top hat. I don't know if GIF would go with that. What else could go in there? I'm gonna try this actually. This feels fairly definitive to me, but it could be a mistake. Yeah, okay, it's not GIF. What else does Mr. Peanut wear? I don't know. Okay. So I've got 2 categories with 3 things in them that I'm pretty sure go in there. And then I've also got the fighting category with 5 things. We're doing real well. Okay, what haven't I like thought about? How about wink? Wink could be something that's fast, like gone in a wink. Obviously, there's just winking. Things related to one eye, winking and monocles. What else is related to one eye? Sorry, I'm blinking a lot right now because my eyes are very dry, and there's bright lights. I feel like heartbeat probably goes in purple just because, like, what? Okay. Here's another option. Heartbeat is also something that's described as fast, like gone in a heartbeat, gone in a wink. GIF, it would be like jiffy, not GIF, but like gone in a flash. Okay. What else would mean that besides GIF? We know GIF didn't go with Mr. Peanut, or we don't think GIF went with Mr. Peanut. I think this is good. Wink, heartbeat, GIF, and flash, although I would say jiffy. Yeah. Brief moment. Okay. That was the yellow. It's still possible that zip, squat, and Jack go with love. And if that were the case, I think that monocle, top hat, and cane go with Mr. Peanut. And we used, did we use one of the scrap words? TIFF, scrap, spat, clash, tangle are still all there. That's the thing. That's what's weird. What of TIFF, spat, scrap, clash, and tangle would go with Mr. Peanut? I think I should try to see if these four are together, because I think it is. I need to split up those other two. Slang for zero, yeah. Top hat, cane, monocle. All of these mean to fight. Tiff, tangle, spat, scrap, and clash. None of them are like Mr. Peanut. Do I not understand the Mr. Peanut category? One of them's purple, so maybe. So the green one is going to be the fighting category. That uses 4 of these. I think I missed... what did I don't even remember which 4 I locked in. That's unfortunate. But I think it was without clash. Was it? Or was it without tangle? Oh, I don't remember. Oops. I did not mentally note which 4 I used. You can't look it up. But it was one away. So the fighting category is going to be green. So why would this be purple? Top hat, cane, monocle. I mean, they go together so well. But not with tiff, spat, scrap, clash, or tangle. I'm just sitting here not understanding what to do. I only have one mistake. This is frustrating because I feel like I know the categories. I'm just not understanding how Mr. Peanut relates to any of these. The Monopoly Man doesn't have a monocle, right? So I don't think it's Monopoly. I don't see any of these being related to Monopoly anyway. What else could it be? So here's my thought right now, because I can't really think of this. The only of these 5, tangle, tiff, spat, scrap, and clash, that I really think could have another definition is tangle. I mean, spat is like the past tense of to spit, but like, why would we use the past tense of to spit with this? So maybe something about tangle is like there's a definition of tangle I don't understand. I don't see how tiff could have anything to do with that. Again, spat, I don't see how. Scrap, clash. It may just be that one of these words, it could be any of them, are like an article of clothing or something related to that I just don't know. And that would be unfortunate. But I'm going to try tangle as my one mistake that I get. No, it's one away. So I guess my thought process is wrong. So tangle does go in with the fighting words. Oof. So it's not tiff, spat, scrap, clash. Either tiff, spat, scrap, or clash goes with Mr. Peanut. I might lose this just because I don't know the other meaning of one of these words. I'm searching my brain here to see if any of these mean anything to me. The only other meaning of tiff that I know is the image format, and that doesn't make any sense. Spat, me, is past tense of to spit. I don't see what that has to do with anything. Scrap. I mean, you can have like scrap metal. You can have... Okay, here's my other thought. Monocle, cane, and top hat are nouns. Tangle could have been a noun, but it wasn't in there. Tiff, spat, and clash, I don't see how any of those are nouns. So I'm going to go with scrap, because scrap can be a noun for sure. But I'm probably going to lose on this one. Darn. Okay, so... yeah, clash, scrap, tangle, and tiff were the dispute. Accessories for Mr. Peanut, cane, monocle, spat. What is a spat? So it's exactly what I thought. It was Mr. Peanut. But I don't know what a spat is, so I'm going to have to look that up. Okay, so a spat is a late 19th century, early 20th century, especially popular in the 1920s. It's like goes around your ankle, and it's like a guard to protect your ankle from mud splashes. And if you look at the Mr. Peanut, he does have white where his shoes are, and I suppose that's supposed to be a spat. Never heard of that in my life. So really it just came down to, I didn't know which of these words had an alternate definition of something Mr. Peanut would wear. And I went with scrap just because I thought that was the only one that would be a noun, but who knew? Spat is an article of clothing from the 1920s that Mr. Peanut wears. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but I mean, if I just don't know it, I mean, that's... Unfortunately, trivia is part of this game. I would prefer the game to be more logical than trivia, but New York Times wants it to have trivia in it, and they got me there. So let me know if you knew what a spat was, if you're able to figure this out. This felt a little unfair to me because I don't think spat is very common knowledge, but who knows? Maybe it's just a hole in my knowledge that everyone else knew. So let me know how you did. Let's do the mini crossword for April 8th. Let's go. Black blank military missions. Black ops. Pirates booty. Loot, maybe? New blank capital of India. New Delhi. It's like that, right? On average, it's roughly 239,000 miles from Earth. The moon, I suppose. What's been fully eclipsed by 8 across in this puzzle? The sun. All right, all acrosses. Let's take a look at what all the down clues were. Getting up there in years is old. Robert Bly wrote one called Seeing the Eclipse in Maine, a poem. Cool. Maybe I should read that. Times for musicians to shine. Solos. Biblical you is thou. And Traveler's Stopover is in. Seeing the Eclipse in Maine by Robert Bly. It started about noon on top of Mount Batty. We were all exclaiming. Someone had a cardboard and a pin, and we all cried out when the sun appeared in tiny form on the notebook cover. It was hard to believe. The high school teacher we'd met called it a pinhole camera. People in the Renaissance loved to do that. And when the moon had passed partly through, we saw a rock underneath a fir tree. Dozens of crescents made the same way. Thousands. Even our straw hats produced a few as we moved them over the bare granite. We shared chocolate, and one man from Maine told a joke. Suns were everywhere at our feet. Let's do Strands for April 8th. The theme is It Goes By Fast. It's like traffic or highways, cars, vehicles, time. Just trying to think. Let's go around the borders here. CC. We have a CK here. Oh, second. Okay, so these are units of time. Century. Is it E? What would this be? UTE is probably the ending. Minute. Is time, is it possible to write? Yeah, it's possible to write time. So what would it be? Time code, maybe? No? That made sense to me. Time. How are we ending at the bottom here? Oh, maybe it's time codes. No, okay. Time. Okay, I'll have to find that later because I don't see what's going on there. So what's going on over here? I mean, minute, second, we should find hour somewhere, right? Hour. Okay. So what? Time cades? That doesn't make sense. Or maybe timepieces. Nice. Okay. It went the other way. This is a week. This is a month. This is a decade. Nice. Okay. Pretty straightforward one today. It's one of those where once you figure out the category, you can just start thinking of words to find. And once you know a word that's probably in there, it's a lot easier to locate than to just try to hunt for random stuff. So, yeah, I feel like they're really hunting for the right difficulty here, or maybe they're just saying earlier in the week is easier. I don't know. But yeah, pretty straightforward today. Let me know how you did.